Anansi, his 6 sons, and the moon's enchanted birth. Chapter 1. Anansi Goes to Town. Anansi was a spider who lived in a small hut in the forest. He was not a very big spider, but he was very clever and cunning. He liked to play tricks on other animals and sometimes got into trouble because of his mischief. But he also had a good heart and loved his family very much. He had 6 sons, each with a special talent. Our Hofu, who could see everything that happened in the world, even from far away. Kowanasino could make roads out of spider silk wherever he wanted. Asuabantan Nofo, who could drink up all the water in the river, lake, or pond. Awa Abawa Odiho could cut anything with his sharp teeth, no matter how hard or thick. Abotan Watao could throw rocks with great accuracy and force. Moto could make himself soft and bouncy like a pillow or a mattress. Anansi was very proud of his sons and their talents. He taught them how to use their skills wisely and kindly. He also taught them how to cook because he loved to cook. He enjoyed making delicious meals for his family and friends, using different ingredients and spices. He had a collection of cooking pots, pans, and utensils that he used for his recipes. One day, he decided to buy a new cooking pot from the town market. He wanted to make a special soup for his sons using some rare herbs and vegetables that he found in the forest. "Goodbye, my sons," he said. "I am going to buy a new pot for our delicious meals. Stay home and be good." "Goodbye, Agya," his son said. "We will wait for you." Anansi walked to the town, humming a happy tune. He found a shiny new pot that was perfect for his needs. It was big enough to hold enough soup for his whole family. And it had a lid that fit snugly on top. It also had a handle that made it easy to carry. He paid the seller and started to walk back home. But on his way back, he had to cross a river. The bridge was broken and there was no other way around. Anansi decided to swim across the river with his pot on his head. He jumped into the water and began to swim. But he did not notice a big fish lurking under the surface. The fish saw Anansi and his pot and thought it was a tasty snack. The fish opened its mouth and swallowed Anansi and his pot in one gulp. Chapter 2. The Rescue Mission. Meanwhile, at home, his son, Awahofu, who had the power of seeing everything, was looking at the sky with his keen eyes. He saw a flash of silver in the water and realized it was his father's pot. "Brothers, brothers," he shouted, "something terrible has happened. Father has been swallowed by a big fish in the river." His brothers were shocked and worried. "What can we do?" they asked. "We have to rescue him," Awahofu said. We have to use our talents. They agreed and followed Awahofu to the river. Kawanasino, who could make roads out of spider silk, led them to the river. He spun a web across the water and made a bridge for them to cross. Asuna Nofo, who could drink up all the water, emptied the river and exposed the big fish. Apowa Odiwo, who could cut anything with his sharp teeth, opened the fish and freed Anansi and his pot. Agya, Agya, they cried. Are you all right? Anansi was dizzy and confused. He did not know what happened. My sons, he said, you have saved me. Thank you so much. He hugged them and kissed them. Chapter 3, The Crow's Attack. But as soon as he did that, a crow flew over them and saw Anansi and his pot. The crow thought they were shiny objects and wanted to take them to her nest. She swooped down and snatched Anansi in her beak and flew away. Aya, Aya, his sons cried. The crow has taken him. They ran after the crow, but she was too fast for them. Obotan Awato, who could throw rocks with great accuracy and force, picked up some stones from the ground and threw them at the crow. Anansi fell from her beak, was about to hit the ground. Moto, who could make himself soft and bouncy, ran to catch his father and broke his fall. Aya, Aya, his sons cried for the third time. Are you all right? Anansi was stunned and amazed. My sons, you have saved me again. Thank you so much. He hugged them and kissed them again. Chapter 4, The Moon Reward. He looked at his pot and saw that it was still intact. He looked at his sons and saw that they were brave and clever. He felt very proud of them and very grateful to them. He wanted to reward them with something special. And indeed, he had found something special. Once he was walking in the forest, he found a shiny ball of light. He thought it would be a perfect gift for his sons, but there was only one ball and 6 sons. How could he divide it among them? He decided to ask Nyami for help. He prayed to Nyami and told him what had happened. He asked him if he could give the ball to his sons to share. Nyami heard Anansi's prayer and saw his sincerity. He agreed to help him. He advised Anansi and said, Anansi, you have been a good father to your sons. You have taught them well, and they have saved your life twice. You should give that glowing ball of light as a reward for your sons. But you must not keep it for yourself or hide it from others. You must share it with everyone in the world. Anansi thanked Nyami and promised to do as he said. He hung the ball of light high in the sky where everyone could see it. He called his sons and showed them the glowing ball of light. He said, My sons, this is the moon. It is a gift for your bravery and cleverness. It is also a gift for everyone in the world. It will shine for you and guide you in the dark. It will remind you of your father's love and your brother's bond. It will also remind you of the sky god's grace and wisdom. sons were overjoyed by their father's words. They thanked him and hugged him. They also thanked the sky god Naomi and praised him. They looked at the moon and felt happy and peaceful. That is how Anansi and his 6 sons brought the moon to the sky.